Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today we have all of my mini spreads for November. So this is where each month I come in, I do a little fast forward of the video and I do a voiceover. I'm really hoping this one works because I've done this voiceover 3 times. Each time I've had issues with it. I'm sure I was very entertaining in the last couple. Let's hopefully is entertaining this time. So we're going to talk about my mini spreads, but also we're going to discuss why I'm probably not going to do a mini for 2023. And I'm going to do this in another video as well, but I have not been using this planner, and I'm going to say as I originally intended. So when I bought this planner, my intent was it would be my on the go because it was small, because it was cute. I loved it. I paid I think it was like $4 or $5 for this. I bought it I think in March or April, something like that. And I love the size. I want you to let me know, do you use a planner outside of the house? Like, do you take one on the go with you? Because what I found is I've been taking this with me and I've probably used it half a dozen times, like when I've been out and about, like to note things down in. What I do use is the currently page to note things down in, and the monthly. I've not been using the weekly pages. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to change things up for 2023, but again, that'll be a different video. So this is my monthly page, and again I redate my monthlies so that they start on the Monday, because it's bonkers to me that they start on Sundays but the weeks start on Mondays. But for my monthly and my currently, I've been using the seasonal book from, this is the Happy Planner one, and for the seasonal, for the currently, I use the Agenda 52. Now here's the thing, I originally started doing this just as a way to use my stash. And I'm like, you know, they're seasonal. I'm bound to find something that fits, right? But it gets very boring using the same thing every month. So that, you know, all of your stickers for the monthly are all from the same sticker books. So that will not be happening next year. I know that for sure. Well, partly because I'm not going to buy another Agenda 52 seasonal book because they don't do Halloween, and that is just really annoying. But I just wanted a bit more freedom to use whatever I wanted, and I could have changed it by now, but I didn't because, you know, I got myself stuck in this rut, and I just feel like it was too limiting. It was just a little bit too limiting for me. So yeah, I'm going to be changing that as well in 2023. I want to be a little bit more creative, or have more creative options than boxing myself into monthlies and currentlies need to be seasonal for this planner. But as I said, I probably will not be doing a mini for next year, because as it stands right now, it is the 10th of November. This will probably be going live on the 14th, but it's the 10th and I've barely used this planner because, as I found out, I don't go out of the house as much as I thought I did. And when I do, what I actually use is more notebook style paper than like planner boxes and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is for next year, for my on the go, quote, on the go kind of planner, I'm going to go back to, well, it's a traveler's notebook cover, but the inside is a disc planner, and it might be something that I make fresh for 2023. So if you want to see me make my own disc planner, then stay tuned, because I think that is what's going to happen. I'm going to make my own disc planner, and I have used it in one video, like the mock-up kind of notebook planner, but it will involve making my own planner cover and planner inserts. So that is possibly on the cards for 2023. And that will be a video, if I do that, that will be a video that I will put up in December, how to make your own planner. Because all I need or what I've been using, is a monthly at a glance, just to figure out what day of the week something is on, and then like note paper. That's basically all I've used this for, is just notes, because I have like a few note sheets in the back of this planner. That's all I've used. I've used a note paper. I haven't really used the weeklies. And like, I was using the weeklies for like chores and stuff, but I started using the Fly Lady app. Like when I was on vacation, I spent probably like an hour just going over the app and editing it in a way that made sense for my house and my zones. And here's the thing, even for that, what I found was over the last few months, all of the chores each month have been the same, because the zones repeat each month. So all I need is the same 5 sheets laminated. So yeah, so I don't know quite how this is going to change, but it's definitely going to change in 2023, because I'm not wasting the paper and the stickers when I'm not going to use them. So yes, this will be changing. So if you use a mini and you got inspiration from this, then I'm sorry, but I don't think it will be in the same format that it is right now. It might change a little bit. And it may be that I keep the monthly and the rest of it changes. The weeklies no longer are weeklies, but they're just like note sheets. The other thing that I thought of was using this one of 2 ways. So the on-the-go changing to a traveler's notebook style, because I already have that in my bag anyway. But this changing into where I put my dailies and doing more daily sheets, because I used to do dailies a lot. And I used, I don't know what size it was. Is it like a B6 or something? I can't remember. I've used a few, but they're like the long, thin, narrow notebooks. And I love that size for a daily to do. And the only thing, again, this comes back to why I prefer to use discs. The only reason that I don't like that size is because when I put stickers in them and you get the sticker bump, you get that like crocodile mouth, the alligator mouth, where it's like the binding is narrow, but then the opening is like super thick because of all the sticker bump. So yeah, I'm thinking about a daily to do of some shape and fashion, whether that is the mini or whether that is a skinny, and I make my own. Yeah, but I think I've been making my own planners. As for 2023 lineup, I've asked a few of you about your stickers and your planner books and what you plan on doing. I am not 100% yet. I mean, this is the longest I've left it, but I'm not 100% yet about my planner lineup for 2023, and I feel very discombobulated about it. So yeah, I'm in a really weird place. I don't know whether it's just coming back from Hawaii and just not being able to get back into routine, maybe. But yeah, I just feel like I feel a little stuck. I feel a little stuck because I just feel like if I could figure out what planners I was going to use for 2023 and I had them and I could see them and I had a plan, then I can move forward. But right now, because I don't have a plan, I feel stuck. So yeah, that's how I feel right now. And I'm really annoyed because some of these spreads that I did in this mini for this month have been my favorites that I've done all year. And this is one of them for this week, for the week of the 31st. I used the side hustle from Agenda 52. And yeah, I love this book as well. And as I remember, they were on sale last week. They were 40% off last week. So if you're looking for this book, it's on sale right now at Hobby Lobby. Or it was at the timing of doing this voiceover. But yeah, I love the spreads this month that I've done in this mini, which is really annoying because I've not used the book. Because here's the thing, I'm not out the house. I mean, I literally go out regularly twice a week. I go out on Monday for clients and then on Thursday for groceries. And then other than that, it's like very sporadically when I'll like purposefully leave the house to do something. unless I have particular errands or, you know, an appointment, I'm not out the house as much as I used to be. So I'm just like, do I really need a proper on the go where I need all of my stuff like to hand? Or could it just be done in one sheet, one monthly task sheet? That's what I'm thinking right now. I need to really reevaluate my planners and think about what's working and what's not working. And right now, this mini is not working. Now, having said that, over the next couple of weeks that could change. I realize that, so I'm not steadfast to any one thing, because that's the thing. And I think people don't realize this when they get into planning. You know, they'll be using a particular, I mean, if I think about the years that I've been planning in some shape and fashion, and the evolution of going from just a notebook to a bullet journal to spiral bound to, and you flip-flop back and forth as well. This is the thing, because you go in and out of different phases of your life that need different things. And I mean, there was one point in my life where I was using, I might even do a video about this, about some of the different planners that I've used, but I was using a spiral bound, like vertical hourly, religiously at one point, like religiously. It was the one thing that was keeping me on track. And then as soon as I switched into my Google Calendar, I didn't need that anymore. So again, things changed, like you know, things evolve. And I'm like, I think people don't realize this, that it's not a, oh, I've got this planner and that's it now. This is the beauty of the disc planners. If something's not working, you can change it. You can change it to something else. You know, you can change the layout, you can change the size, you can change the discs, you can change the stickers, you can change all sorts of things. So yeah, that's one of the things that I love about the discs. It's just so easy. So yeah, I don't think the mini is going to make the cut for 2023. If I do something, it might be that I make my own and I do my own skinny, and we move into doing our own daily skinnies, to-dos and daily planning. And it's funny because I used to do a lot of daily planning. When I kind of stepped away from the hourly layout, I did a lot of daily sheets. And my only issue that I have with the dailies is being an overachiever and an over planner. I tend to write too many things down because I get very enthusiastic about how much I think I can get done in a day. So yeah, it's always a double-edged sword, that. It's always a double-edged sword, that. But yeah, the other thing is, do I want to combine this kind of chores with my wellness? And I mentioned that in one of my other videos recently, one of my wellness videos, because I mean, I don't know about you, but I do class like a clean and tidy house as wellness, because if my house is not in some semblance of shape, then my brain just gets completely out of whack. Like I can't live in clutter. So, and I was having that issue when I was redoing my room, my craft room, because if things are not where they're, quote, supposed to be, my brain just shuts off. There's no in between. It's either on or off. But yeah, I think this is why I'm a little bit discombobulated, because I haven't figured out my planner setup for 2023. I think once I get that set up, I'll feel a little bit more peace with my planners. Yeah, I just feel right now that I've got a little bit of almost paralysis, I think, with my planners. Like I feel stuck. I can't move forward because I don't have an idea of what I want to use for next year. But I think I just need to sit down and figure out, and I might, let me know if you're interested in seeing that, like a train of thought, what is working and what's not working. because right now it feels like this isn't working. And even as I look, I think I mentioned this in a video this week, that even, or maybe it was in my flip through, like even my business planner, my dashboard, I use it some weeks. Some weeks I'll use the left-hand page and that's all I use. Some weeks I use the right-hand page and that's all I use. Like I'm an all or nothing person. And that's what I've realized, is that sometimes I just don't use the planner spreads because I'm either all in one other thing or I'm all in another. And I've tried my best over the last years to put everything in one planner, and it hasn't worked. So this is one of the reasons I've been thinking about using a big sticker, a big planner, because then I could fit more in it. And if it's going to be at home anyway, then it doesn't make a difference, right? Because it's at home. I'm not having to going to cart it around everywhere with me. Yeah, so I'll let you know, I'm just curious, if you have a big, do you take it out with you, or do you have a different planner that you take out with you? Yeah, I'm just curious, what do you use on the go if you have a big planner? Because there's no way I would take that anywhere with me. It's just way too big. I love the size. What I love about the big is that you can just print your own inserts and you can just print them straight off and just put them in your planner. There's no cutting involved. You just print, punch, and you're done. Like the classic, you've got to print, cut, even the mini, print, cut, and punch. Which is one of the reasons, before I was using the classic, I was using the tool, I think it was, the tool or the arc, half letter size. And I love that size. It's kind of like the bullet journal size, like the 8.5 by 5.5, which is a little bit different to the Happy Planner size, because the Happy Planner size, yeah, it's a little bit bigger than the Happy Planner Mini. So, but I love that size simply because I could print my own inserts, cut the page in half, which was easier than cutting the page multiple times for the classic, and then just punch and go. So I think convenience-wise, I like the big and the half letter, which was why I was then drawn to the skinny, because the skinny, you know, it's, yeah, I don't know, I'm just in this, I might want to do my own thing for a bit. And here's the thing, even if I just try things for a few months, if it doesn't work, I can just get a cheap planner in the sale and do something else. This is one of the beauties about planning, and I've mentioned this again before. You're not tied in to the same planner for the whole year. Just because you bought it doesn't mean that you have to use it for the whole year. I mean, I bought that wellness planner. When did I buy the wellness planner? At the beginning of the year, I bought a wellness planner, and around March, end of March, I think it was, I changed it to a vertical because I hated the layout. And I have a video all about that because it was just really annoying. I hated the layout. There were so many things I hated about that layout. So yeah, I had to break up with that big time because I don't like the layout. And if you don't like the layout isn't working, then that's a huge red flag. But that's the great thing. I kept the dividers. All I had to change was the inserts, was the actual planner layout. So yeah, I kept the dividers, I kept the covers, all of that. All I had to change was the planner inserts. So yeah, but that's what I'm thinking, is maybe I have to think about the layout, what is working and what's not working, what can I change? How can I make the planner work for me rather than the other way around? Because that's where it feels right now. It feels like I'm boxing myself into a planner layout, and I need to get out that box. I need to get out the box, friends. I need to get out the box. But yeah, things will be changing in 2023. That's all I'm going to say. I love this layout though. I love this Disney farmhouse layout. So then we got the final week. I mean, this is one of the things as well, I think, that I feel a little bit almost paralyzed by. Right now, I just did my planner spread for the week of the Thanksgiving That's what I just did, which is this week, right? The week of the 21st. Because I want to try and get ahead, because I want to lose some days over Thanksgiving. I mean, tomorrow's a holiday here anyway, because it's Veterans Day tomorrow. And it just feels like I came back from Halloween. I came back from Hawaii, and I'm already like on week 2. And I said this before, but I always feel like Halloween gets here and then I blink and it's New Year's. And it's just unbelievable how fast time is going. Unbelievable. So yeah, I'm just in this weird place of, I cannot believe how quickly time goes, because we'll have, like I said, today is the 10th, and then next week is basically prep for Thanksgiving week. So I just did my spread for Thanksgiving week because I want to get it edited and getting it up. So I want to work on my planners content and stuff like that, and hopefully figure out what planners I want to use for 2023. But I'm going to lose days for Thanksgiving week, and then it's freaking December. Like, what the heck? I mean, that is just unreal. So yeah, I just feel like time since I got back has just zipped away from me. Just zipped away from me. As I've spent time getting like caught up again. And then I think as well, if I'm honest, I've had a shoulder injury that I've been dealing with, and trying to get things done with a shoulder injury, it just makes things very, very slow. Because I'm having to use my non-dominant arm to do things, which, you know, if you've ever tried brushing your hair with your non-dominant arm, 1, it just feels completely weird, but 2, it takes 6 times as long. It really does. So yeah, I just feel like I'm in this weird place right now. I'm in a weird place right now. Somebody help. But this too shall pass. It'll be fine. But yeah, it's the fall, and it always feels like a season of change, which I struggle with anyway. But yeah, I just need to get back on track. And I think as well, a lot of it is when I left my craft room, I left it in a mess before we went on vacation, because I was trying to get content out for our vacation. And then I came back and I was all like, okay, I need to get this and this done, and I want to get some videos done so that they're scheduled for December for Planmas, and you know, I want to work on other things and give myself some like lead time. And so all I've been doing is like creating things and just barely staying on top of stuff, and my room has got messier and messier. I also changed the layout of the room, which didn't help. And I know I need to do another update on how the decoration was going. But yeah, it's getting there. I need to really think about what I'm actually using in this room, what's staying out, what's going to be put into, not storage, but like what I need near me when I'm planning, and then what I can get up and get whenever I need it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just need to have a few things change. Just need to have a few things change right now, because this layout is not working. So yeah. This has been a bit of a ramble, but I just feel like I'm in a really weird place. And it's weird because I feel most of it is because I haven't sorted out my planners for 2023. And I can't plan ahead. And I'm definitely a planner header. Like, I like to have things lined up ahead of time and know where I'm going. And right now I don't feel I have that. And it just puts me in a really funky position. So maybe that's what I'll do today, is I will film some content of me rambling about why my planners are not working, why they are working, and we have a discussion. Yeah. All right, I hope this ramble has helped you in some way and you've got some inspiration from the planner spreads at the same time. But that is all my planner spreads for my mini for the month of November. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye!